good work that Benga Gubo.
It's done a fantastic job.
They almost got an away win. They drew
a crowd that almost got an home win because they lost a penalty in the
time. You're always the first person to say that almost doesn't kill a bird. You're always the first.
Let's go.
They've won a game. They've had 3 draws, 4 losses.
They won a game. They've lost 1 game at home.
Yeah, they've lost at home. We've had 5 away victories this season. Could we be having more? Tomorrow we'll know. We'll give you all the lowdown tomorrow. Let's quickly take a look at National League as well, because there will be games as well in the National League. The reason why you're having games midweek is because this weekend will be finals of State FA Cup. So teams are just playing this midweek. By the way, let's also tell you that it's 90 minutes at the Allianz Arena. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 1 more goal. It's 0-4 to Real Madrid. This has completed the route. Anyway, fixtures in the Nigerian National League. Jigawa against FRSA, Tornadoes against Nigeria Prisons, Wiki Tourists against Mighty Jets. That's going to be some game in Bauchi tomorrow. Adamawa against DSS, Plateau United against Kogi United, Chip of Abuja against Kwara United. And then we're going to be having Ranchers Bees against Supreme Court. These are matches in Division A. In Division B as well, plenty to look forward to. Go round to be hosting Stationery Stores of Lagos, Insurance of Benin against COD United, Prime against Remo, Abia Comments against Unisem, Gateway against Aqua Starlet, 3SC against ABS. What a game that will be in Ibadan. MFM against Gabros, that will be at the Agege Stadium, and Ekiti United against First Bank. These are the fixtures for you of Nigeria National League matches to be played midweek.
Division 1B.
Division 1B matches, of course, will be played midweek. So please create time and try to watch some of these games this midweek. We're going on a quick break now. What does Bambo have for us today on the making of champions? It's an interesting story. Sit back and watch the story of Regina George. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
So I'm here with Regina George, who just won the Nigerian trials in a new personal record of 50.99. Thank you for your time. How are you feeling about your new PR?
I mean, I feel great. I've been needing that PR. I need to break 51, and that just gives me more confident boost coming into Worlds.
So is this your first time at the Nigerian trial?
No, I've been here last year.
Okay, and you won then as well?
Yes, I won then.
Fantastic. So tell me, how did you were born in the U.S.?
Yes, I was born in Chicago. My dad's Nigerian. He was raised in Lagos. So decided I wanted to compete for Nigeria.
How did you decide you wanted to compete for Nigeria?
I've always wanted to compete for Nigeria. And then I seen the coaches when I was in running for USA at World Juniors, and I came up to the coaches and I told them how I wanted to compete for Nigeria and told them I'm Nigerian, and they set it up so I can compete for them.
Fantastic, but you're probably good enough to compete for the US, so why did you choose Nigeria?
Another reason I chose Nigeria is because I've never been to Nigeria, and I knew I was going to see my family. My grandma, she's been wanting to see me for a long time, me and my sisters and brothers, but I mean, this was my chance. That was my chance to see her. And I mean, this is my roots.
And where do your grandparents and your family, where are they from in Nigeria?
I mean, they're currently in Lagos, but my grandma, she's from River State, and my grandfather, before he passed away, he didn't raise my dad, but he's from Onitsha.
I'm on a world-class beat, and I stay sitting on a first-class seat. Right now, this game kind of contain me, so I change my parade, stay confused. I'm on my Samsung P. Big girl teams on the Billboard P. So you wanna check this fly, can't holler at me, but you feel just try, you knew me.
So you've been competing for Nigeria for a couple of years now. How have you found the experience so far?
I mean, this is a great experience for me. I mean, of course, to lead the U.S. and see different traditions. But it can be a better experience. I feel like we can do much more for the athletes and their needs for competing. And I feel like if we do that, then we'll raise some athletes to compete in the world standing list.
So what are the kind of things we need to do for athletes here that other countries like the U.S. are doing for theirs?
I feel like if we can give more like training grants beforehand. I mean, we get our training grants, but we get them too late. I feel like we should get them before so we can do better preparation for the World Championship, for Olympics. And I feel like if that comes about, we can run faster because we'll have the special attendance that we need to run fast.
And what time do the training grants normally come before the big competitions at the moment?
I mean, from my experience, I usually get it like at the Olympics or at a big track meet. I feel like if it can come before in the year, then we can use that wisely and better ourselves to compete. And I feel like a lot of athletes, they need that to compete with. They need the proper attire to compete with, especially those that are here in Nigeria.
Game change, I change pace. Never drop a bar just to try to save face. Heavy on my grind, expensive, my taste. I could have it all, give it up, make it back, then I dash you. Dash me? Yes, it's chump change. Hands up if you're rolling with the best, then. Hands up again if you're better than the rest, then. Bad girl, hot shoes to find face. Limited edition, I'm a voice, they want critics.
What time do you think you need to get into the final in Moscow? I know you were in the semifinals in London. What time do you need?
I mean, when I was in London, I was kind of upset that I was like 11th. I just missed it, and I mean 50.8 got the last spot in London. I mean, it can be the same, and then it can beg to differ, but I don't know. But I know it's 50 point and better, 50.7 and better.
So basically, you need to run a personal record to get into the final.
Yes, I have to run a personal record, but I don't think 50.9 right now should be my personal record. I mean, I feel way much faster than 50.9. I just haven't ran the time yet. But these here couple meets that I'm going to be competing in, I feel like I'll prove myself.
Fantastic. Regina, we look forward to seeing you in the final in Moscow. Good luck.
Thank you.
But look at this run from Regina George on the last leg. Now, can she see it home? Florian Gray, can she respond when George comes alongside of the arms?
All right, so that's some Regina George for you, and Bambo has joined me now. Bambo, you have so much faith in Regina George, a medal prospect for us at the next Olympics?
I believe so. I'm really tipping her to go out and get medals. If you see her progression from when she was a junior. As a junior, she competed for Team USA. And for me, that's what makes this story very fascinating, because normally you see Nigerian athletes going to compete for other countries.
Now you have athletes from the US.
World-class athletes choosing Nigeria. So that's, you saw from the interview, I wanted to try to understand, why did you choose Nigeria? And it's fascinating. She's Nigeria's best 400-meter runner. She's been posting great times, especially in the relays. During the pen relays over the weekend.
I want us to see, I mean, we're going to be showing you pictures of what happened at the pen relays over the weekend.
Yes.
Over the weekend, where, I mean, Regina ran a great race. I mean, just let's talk on, and I'm sure that picture will show on your screen, to see how, when she got the baton, what position she was in, and how she was able to finish so strongly.
It was an amazing ankle leg. I mean, Regina got the baton almost 2 seconds behind the American and the Jamaican. And she really reeled the Jamaican in the final straight. She had a split of 50.49, which is actually better than her personal best. So I'm really tipping Regina to be Nigeria's first sub-50-second 400-meter runner since the 90s. You know, since the days of Falila Tugunkoya, Charity Okpara, and Fatima Yusuf, who all ran sub-50. And we haven't had a sub-50 runner since then. So I'm really tipping her to do that. And once you can run sub-50 in the 400 meters, you can win a medal at the World Championships or Olympics.
I mean, so somebody like Regina George should be, I mean, give opportunities for other Nigerians who are in the US, and Amechi, for example. Those, I mean, and this, I think these are the pictures from the race. Look at the distance. I mean, I wanted you to even see when she got the baton. Probably you'll see that later on. But look at the distance between Regina and the top 2 athletes in this race. Just keep watching, Bambo. And, I mean, you followed it, and you saw how she finished.
It's incredible. And, you know, Shirka Williams, the Jamaican athlete, she's a legend in Jamaica. She's been running for Jamaica for years. So for Regina to start so far back from her and reel her in at the end is very encouraging. So I would say watch out for Regina at the Commonwealth Games. Hopefully she can pick up a medal.
This is the point where it really happened. You could see Regina really closing in on the second place athlete from Jamaica, and look at this finish. Wow.
Incredible.
50 point, what did you call it?
50.4.